make any trouble for Sephiroth.
So right where I ended off that episode, I'm just continuing here. This is the second episode of my playthrough for VII Rebirth. I should have a link to this playlist in the video description below so you can easily find the episodes that you want to watch if you want to follow, instead of having to comb through all my videos.
The moment we arrived, Sephiroth just wasn't himself. What you looking at?
This landscape.
Huh?
I could swear I've seen it before.
You okay?
Big day tomorrow. We'll be leaving bright and early. You should get some rest.
Nice here, Sephiroth.
Alright, will do.
Night.
I tried, but I couldn't get to sleep that night. Was too excited, too nervous.
Was pretty much the same for me. Why?
Yeah, I was surprised too.
You know what happened the last time she went up there? That was years ago, Brian. She's old enough to make her own decisions now.
Late.
We leave once our guide arrives.
Yes, sir.
Brian!
Sephiroth, sir, I must insist that I take you up the mountain. My daughter isn't...
Dad!
Tifa, you can still back out. You don't have to do this.
I'm going, and that's that. There'll be 2 soldiers with me. I'll be fine.
Pumpkin,
Good morning, sir. I'll be your guide for the day.
Tifa? You're our guy?
I sure am. You can ask anyone around here.
Childhood buddies.
I'm the best there is.
You could get hurt.
Not if you remember to do your job, she won't. Come on.
For austerity, sir?
Not today.
You talk to him?
Please, Sephiroth. It means a lot to us.
It's just one photo. Come on. Where's the harm in that? There? Thanks.
Say cheese!
sounds like you were having a good time.
One more!
Yeah, I guess we were for a while.
Wow.
The reactor was halfway up Mount Evil. I was looking forward to breathing that crisp, clean mountain air again.
Alright, hold ZR, sprint, or pressed in on the left analog stick to keep sprinting until you stop moving. While doing so, you will automatically perform terrain actions. Like, you know, jumping over like jumping over fences and stuff like that. Yeah. Press Y to use your weapon and attack. For example, if you find boxes marked with the Shinra logo, try breaking them open. They may contain useful items, including Mako shards that restore MP. Note that you cannot attack in certain locations. Alright. So you say that we could run though, we've got to steer a path as close to her as possible. Then there it is. Like the beginning of a movie. Because it is a movie, I keep telling you people, directed by Naoki Hamaguchi.
You probably already know this, but our reactor's the first of its kind. It really put Mount Evil on the map.
I've seen nuclear reactors in my time, but not in such a breathtaking view. Who could tire of it?
Everyone, eventually.
It
Man, I
definitely
wish
will
I could go on trips all over the world like you guys.
Trips? I think you mean business trips, which are no fun at all. Though you do learn stuff on them.
That's so
Whoa.
cool.
Yeah, it's an expansive areas though. So you're gonna jump over here using the ZR. He's not gonna automatically do it unless I pressed in like this, and he doesn't stop running then until he's, you know. So I just use the ZR when
Everything
it's needed,
okay? Not going too
or else
fast
it'll
for
just
you,
be
am I?
running past her. Look at this.
We're just trying to pace ourselves is all.
But I thought you guys were in a hurry.
Even so.
Oh yeah, he automatically paces, or I would have just see
I'm
her
not even
so
close to burned
quickly.
out. Not with all the training I've had.
I just caught up to her.
Guess you really are the best there is.
But he purposely doesn't pass her out because he's just supposed to be watching from behind. We're her guard dogs per se. Yeah. Wow. Damn.
Seen those near the village, and they're not nice. What do you think?
I think I got this.
Then they're all yours.
Copy that.
Press Y to attack with closed sword. Holding the button will allow you to follow up with a sweeping slash. Press the button after dodging to launch a ranged attack, or hold the button to unleash an aerial combo. Ooh, that's how you do it, huh? Because I know you usually get the spin swipe like that when you hold the Y button, so yeah. Braver. Done.
That was awesome.
You think?
If this is how it's going to be, it doesn't seem much point in me fighting.
I guess not. You leave it all to me, huh?
Don't mind if I do.
Guard dogs. So gotta keep watch over her, make sure nothing happens as she guides us to the next macro. Alright, so enemies will grow alerted to your presence as you approach. Once the gauge fills up, combat will ensue. Press Y before it fills to get a jump on your foes, or retreat to avoid a fight. If you land for a strike, your ADB gauge will fill slightly at the start of battle. You can also run away after the battle has begun by putting some distance between you and the enemy. I think this is a bit low, so let me just pause here. Hold a second. Alright, there we go. I think that should be fine. Should be. So from afar, you just press Y and it goes right into combat. Alright, so press A to open your commands menu. From there you can expend ADB charges to activate abilities, cast spells, or use items. The ADB gauge will gradually fill as time passes, as well as whenever you attack foes with Y. So as you get attacks in, there's this special gauge, you're just locked on now. You see abilities, everything goes into slow-mo, so that you can you still have the classic. They did a really good job with this series. You still have the classic move over here, because this one has more health. And I just want to get this Braver off right away. Got him. This one is going to be a bit staggered. Alright.
Piece of cake.
Yeah, there she is going already. She is not patiently waiting here.
Is that Mako?
She's standing up right above one. Ugh. he was totally oblivious. Of course. The lady saves the day
You
scene.
could do better than that, can't you?
Just you watch.
Alright, press R to block incoming attacks, or press B to move out of harm's way. Successfully blocking an attack will reduce the amount of damage taken if your enemy dodge. Block with perfect timing to render the attack ineffective. Alright, so if I was guarding right, let's see. I didn't even get my guard off in the slightest, so dang. Got him, and then I could have no ADB. Or I could have just braved right after that, and it would have been, that's what I usually do. Get a perfect block so that I could kind of, in a way, stun the enemy, and then brave right after, and you know, simply done. I don't see anything. Yeah, I was seeing if I had some item I could get from there, but not just yet. Where is she? Where is she? Come on. Run on ahead, miss. Never mind him. And following me now, and oh yeah, so getting these out the way in the earlier. Press R, press the right analog in to lock onto a specific enemy. Yep, and you can use this, what I've been doing just now. So you can also use the analog to swap between the two. I'm going to deal with this first because these, you could be focusing on that little guy and this thing could just be charging at you from afar and obviously you won't see it. This is the more dangerous, I say, of the two. I was thinking to use triple slash. I should have just minded my dang mind. Alright, let's go. Still not yet. Ah. I think it's a weak 2. Alright, let's just use Braver. Try to retain that freaking MP as much as possible. Alright, got him. Got him. Good. Oh, what? What? Got him freaking out. A whole dang herd.
Well done, Trooper.
Thank you.
I got the rest.
It's usually guys like that that get into this business anyway, so he just dove in for got him. And then while he's on the ground, got him. Oh shit. So just as I was saying earlier, you've got to avoid being targeted whilst, you know, distracted. Yeah, because he's charging to do something here. Ooh, ooh.
Here goes.
Ooh, ooh. God, we cross slash in. Less than 15 minutes in this thing.
Shall we pick up the pace?
Not unless we absolutely have to. Our guide might not be so lucky next time.
Then, how about I go on ahead and clear the way for you guys? I'll be careful.
You better.
Cool. See you at the reactor.
Alright, material can be set into most weapons and equipment via the material and equipment section of the main menu. Try equipping the material cloud was provided for this mission. Alright. Review the tutorial. No way, I already know how. So I'm just going to jump straight to the menu. Material set into your equipment will gain ability points, AP, with every battle. Once enough AP is accrued, your material will improve. So it's just leveling up your material. They level up and they gain more ability. Like for instance, if you've got a fire material that you launch fire with, and you level it up enough, it's going to gain fire, which is a stronger fire materia or fire magic. and then eventually Feroga, which is even stronger. Alright? So that's all they're saying here. That's all they're saying. Let me see. Very beginning. Alright, so press Y while on the pause menu or main menu to open photo mode. While active, time will stop, allowing you to manipulate the camera and apply filters for that perfect shot. If none of the default filters tickle your fancy, do not worry, you will unlock more as you progress through the game. Alright, so material and equipment, and let me just go on ahead and select Cloud X and empty slot here. So I've already got, this is ice, so I'm gonna add fire, of course, but he has, wait a minute, so healing, fire, ice. You can add, okay, and assess. So this is really important, to be honest. Use this to like see information, like detailed info on the enemies and stuff like that. I never had that equipped at the very beginning, so I definitely had to go through the entire map. I've still got like 2 more monsters. If I save here and go back to my save file, like, why would I do that? Alright, you see what I mean. I've got like 2 more, I can't find what the hell they are. I think one of them was that dragon and it's dead. No spoilers. It's freaking dead. Alright, so I could just save here, but maybe I should. So we're supposed to go on ahead whilst they wait. Right here is right here. They're gonna wait for us to clean the area, because it's like she got lucky then and she might not be lucky again. Okay, booty shot, not on purpose. Alright. So right, just get one of these. Oh, 14 right off the bat. Mega potion, right? Get that health. You see bottom right, back into healthy order, and alright, press X to activate a character's unique ability. Cloud, for example, can switch modes while fighting, alternating between the balanced operating mode and the offensive or the heavier striking oriented Punisher mode. Alright. So I just... Alright, in Punisher mode, Cloud moves more slowly, but White can unleash a more powerful attack than usual. In addition, Cloud launches a counter guard the time he guards against an enemy's melee attack. He cannot, however, guard against ranged attacks or magic. When you evade such attacks, you will switch back to operating mode. So the more speedy and agile operating mode, if you dodge, you automatically go back to that mode, because he then has to go out of his heavy hitting stance to even be able to dodge at all. If that makes sense. Ooh, ooh. Oh, ho, ho, ho. So back to operating mode. Let me just, alright, so I got him staggered. So while it's there, I think these are weak to fire. Or I can just abilities assess, so you can see the weakness one time. So it does say that they're weak to ice. So it really does help to be assessing large insects that infest mountainous regions. At first blush, they appear to be a disturbing amalgamation of other arthropods. Their centipede tails ensure that they have no blind spots. Launching them into the air or exploiting their elemental weakness with magic attacks will pressure them. Alright. So they're weak to ice. Let's go ahead, hit one of these bad pieces of shit with some ice. Let's go. Chill out, dude. Not about taking much damage here. Abilities, braver. You've got more health. Let's go. That took out both of them. Nice. Alright. Still waiting. Alright, about 20 minutes in. Not too shabby. Almost missed these. Get these as well. I do remember them. Like I said, I played through the entire thing already. The entire demo. Let me just see it. And yeah, played through this demo already. Fully. Kinda. I've still got some enemies to assess scan, but I think it's one of the bosses that I missed. I wasn't scanning when I did that, sadly. Oh shit. Oh, that was so close. That was so freaking close. Ah, got you though. Got what? Come on, unlock. I wanted the freaking brave of the thing unlock. Missed that block. Got it, getting hit. Just normal blocks. Stun, you pieces of shit. I got you. Ah.
See ya.
Alright. I'm shutting up because I'm actually focusing just to do this thing. Got him.
That one felt pretty good.
Kinda. I took a bit of damage. It shouldn't have been because I fight way harsher things and survive. And these little pieces of shit got damage on me. No way. And it isn't the speed or anything. I think Cloud stays pretty much the same. The characters stay the same speed. It's just strength and everything else that goes up defense. I obtained 2 mixed high potions. So what do these do again? Alright, so material equipment. No, it's yeah, it's something that we unlock further in. You can actually create items and stuff. But shouldn't you be able to yeah, inventory items. So mixed high potions restores 700 HP and 20 MP. Whoa. Definitely useful, right? It's something you unlock further in where you can create items and stuff. I wasn't gonna actually go, but that isn't here. That isn't here yet. 2 mega potions. I was actually trying to ease through here when I first played. I was like, wait, we're definitely gonna have to go through there eventually. And I was I was right. Alright, let's see. The physics on the dying broken pieces from the bots and everything. This, whoa. Whoa. All held into dying memory. Freaking impressive. When I was playing the demo for the first one that they released on this, she was saying not that way, yeah. I was freaking out about how accurate just slicing the items were.
Rockslide took out the bridge a while ago.
Huh.
Come on back, okay?
Okay.
And then we just use this. I don't have a normal. I'm just gonna use one of the mega potions. I don't have a normal potion. Approach locations with the arrow indicated to perform a context-sensitive action such as squeezing through tight spaces or climbing up ladders. So this is where we're looking like a mine. Yeah, quite realistic though. Like his hand is actually pacing on the wall. Like, if you look at it carefully, man, I find this impressive as hell.
This way. Gotta make a detour through a Shamar facility.
The clean time must make you power down. Consider. Otherwise, you'd have let us straight off the cliff. We don't.
Yes.
Alright, I think we've got some items over here or something, if I do remember correctly. No. No. Somewhere in here. Alright, so Sephiroth opened up in here. Can't see shit. I think the lights just turned on, to be honest. Yeah, that's what it was. Cool, right? Alright, so materia, right. Level boost materia, what does this do? Alright, so materia, that's increases the level of the linked materia by 1, has no effect when paired with materia at maximum level. So all the materia that in this chain, I guess, that are in this chain here, you can see on the left of the screen, these things I'm going through, they're going to be leveled up when I place this in. I wasn't using it because I was saying, man, I'm just going to get through. But when you see the shit we're going to be dealing with in just a few minutes, you will see why I was totally wrong for not using that. Like, totally wrong. At least we get to press the button here. Alright. I think that was a technical detail in his eyes. Oh, items. Nah, just normal bots. Yeah, there it is. So, alright. More high potions, mega potion. Let's see. Whoa. I legit was correct. I was like, wait, a dying monster is this thing? These things are menacing, man. Got him. Impressive, right, Sephiroth? I'd be saying that. Why are you so quiet? Ah. Gotcha. A clean shot. Oh shit. This thing ain't giving up. Every spin is a dang attack, so whoa. I think he literally just said whoa. Ah. Got him again. And yeah. I should have been using focus thrust, it was too far. Got him. The combos in this are dang amazing, man. Then River got him. The juggles.
Well, that's that.
Awesome, right? Yeah. Alright, so we just came out of that dying elevator. We can't go here. I would imagine if we could have, you know, hopped there and it was something else. But they don't do any of this. When you go someplace like this high up, it just looks down like, ooh, nice view. Instead of a character just there, you know, usually a lot of games they've got the character just standing normally, and you can't go there. But it literally just also placed the tank Sephiroth. I forgot. I actually did. It have the character placed there, but you actually do some unique animation. He goes looking down, like, yeah, I'm not going down there. Alright, so up this way. Thanks, Seth.
There are still pockets of Mako gas all over the mountain. Try not to breathe it in when you can.
Don't want to get Mako poisoning.
Alright, so these, we've got to clean these up. Thankfully, I've got good memories that I remember what I should be doing here. Thankfully, I went through this in like only a few hours, so it wasn't days ago or anything. So I still remember what I should be doing, thankfully. I think I just turned it on. Yeah. But as a first.
Gas levels reduced by 20%.
Nice. You kind of see it getting drawn in.
Gas levels reduced by 70%.
Whoa. So one puddle was like 50%. This is 30, huh? 20, 50, 30?
Gas detected. Elevator access granted.
So 20, then 70, then 100. Alright. He's got passcodes too.
Systems nominal. Elevator in operation.
Okay. What are these? A high potion. That's it. And then the little particle effects and stuff from the item, like materializing. So you can actually run between here. So it isn't like, you know, in some games, this is some place you can't go to put like an invisible wall here or something. No. This is really great. Get some items. Alright, Phoenix Dome, that's rather useful because like if you're shit enough to like be fainting and all that, the Phoenix Dome is like a revival item. So quite useful also. Makes sense, you know, running around and getting these extra boxes cracked. It's not a waste at all. More potions. Definitely gonna need those. No spoilers, but you'll see. Something down here. Not quite. That's a wheelbarrow. Look at the physics, guys. Because I mean, if you're really, if you got tent cells, right? The tents fusion in them. That's actually realistic, believe it or not. Got the wheelbarrow all stuck up in the fence, in the fencing. All right. Whoa, we're quite close now. Rain is coming down.
Come on.
So look at the dang floor, people. As we step, like, cause like, I was born in the late 1990s, like 1995. So I came through certain games by the time I was of age to play games. I know, and I saw YouTube when I saw YouTube at its birth. So the age it was at. So it's like I know people said throughout this age of technology so far that one of the most difficult things to graphically create and emulate is water, right? So why the hell does this look so real? Like, look at this shit. Is there a way that I could use my cam and like, you know how people first person things? Why? How?
Just thinking about crossing that thing.
Look at the reflections in the water and the ground.
Hey, I'm the guy here.
And she just ran off ahead. She nearly freaking, excuse me? Come on. Women, they'll be telling Sephiroth with women. He'd be like, probably. That's your fault. Running off ahead in a dang thunderstorm on a super Earth. She can't grip. Shit. Damn. Cloud is fine, right? Damn. Sephiroth looked terrified in the eyes, man. Okay. Dang it.
He's in Fate's hands now.
I hope he didn't die.
Do you know the way?
Yeah,
This is
following the river should get us back to the village.
We're not going to the village. Can you get us to the reactor?
Sorry, I don't think I can.
I see. Well, we certainly can't send you back alone. You'll be safer with us.
Okay.
this is an awesome
I'll be
suit
joining
Tifa
you up
has
front
though.
this time. What? For your performance review.
You kidding me?
Good luck.
Look at his eyes though. Approach a scalable wall or rock face to begin your ascent, then use the left analog to leap from one hole to the next. Note that you can also climb down such surfaces. Like, characters have got like different outfits and stuff in this, do they? Maybe not. The lighting. This would be awesome in battle though. Like, this is one of her best, to me this is one of her best outfits. And they've got it that she just follows you, so like if you're trying to get too close with the camera, maybe that was deliberate, I don't know. This is one of her best for sure. I like this style a lot. It's cowgirl style, perfect for Tifa, especially the combat style that she has and everything. Can't jump in there, right? He doesn't speak. Whoa, can go up this way, right? No, but Tifa can. Whatevs. Right up the cliff. So this is like 37 minutes around. Something that I can do over here. I thought so. Alright, so nice. Got some rest spots. DOCKED and Breather. Sitting at a rest stop or sleeping at lodgings will fully restore both HP and MP. Alright, obtain an orb of HP up materia. Get that good health boost. Let's go. This is hilarious. A monster is right there in the background. I would just like, oh my god, casually resting. Switching to a different character can provide an advantage in battle. Alternatively, you can order your allies to attack while controlling the same character. Use up or down or left right to switch characters. Use ZL or ZR to issue wishes, L2 or R2 to issue commands to allies. Note that you can also switch characters while guarding. Alright, so what I'm going to show you here quickly. Press Y to slash with Masamune or hold to unleash a ranged attack, like what it does in Super Smash. Alright. Landing a certain number of attacks will allow you to perform branching finishers like Pierce or Sword Dance with X, filling your limit gauge. Press R to enter Retaliation stance. While in this stance, press Y at the same time with perils. He has some special moves that he can actually pull off once he has his bar high enough. So I can actually clear it Fury. So if I dodge, I can use Shift Slash. Awesome, right? And he does like a spin dance, similar to what Link does in Legend of Zelda. So changing party leaders, Sephiroth is the current party leader, meaning you'll control him at the start of combat. To change your party leader, go to the combat settings section of the main menu, then select character and press X to designate them as the new leader. Alright, so in the cutscene before this, he was speaking to Cloud and is saying that he's going to assess his performance. So to be story realistic here, and they do tell you to do it pretty much. I'm gonna just set Cloud as the leader, and let's see. So look at this shit. All right, hold up. These are just basically X and Y commands that he has, right? But if I go over and I use Cloud's specials, right? Spells, cure. I can't see it yet, but this man has so much moves. So I guess Sephiroth went from around Cloud's age. Sephiroth is a lot older. When you see the moves, I'm actually gonna find a way to let's see if I can right now, because I can make this vid kinda. I've got a lot of memory here to play with, to be honest. So let's go on ahead and go to combat settings. I think it should be party settings, party, and Sephiroth, right? And is there a way? Right, look at this shit. So we've got limit, auto slash, alright? For Cloud, it's cross slash. We know about this from Super Smash. And Ascension is something else. Focus on a single enemy or deliver several powerful strikes, significantly increases stagger. So Ascension is useful for that as a limit. So that's something you don't get to use that all the time. It has to build up. But look at this man's spells. Fire, Feroga. So he's got those maxed out. Blizzard, Blizzara, Blizzaga. Thunder, Tandara, Tandaga. Eero, Eroga, right? Cure, Regen, Kiraga, Raise, Jewel Blade Dance is the synergy that we both do. But this man has everything maxed out. There's Zanshin, launching random waves of energy at an enemy you can use while airborne. Descend from the skies and impale an enemy. How's it? Man has got everything. Man is ready. I am quite sure there's like these unique moves that they can use as well. And this man has a ton. So Sephiroth is like, you know, they've got these people in celebrity deals that are like really famous, and like the women go berserk for these guys. Sephiroth is that guy. So this is the only time we get to play with Sephiroth, so it doesn't make any sense, to be honest. I'm just gonna switch back because this is the only time in the game that I'm aware of that. So I'm definitely gonna make you leader. She's coughing because of the macro.
Just have to go through. Let's not waste any time. Mako, this thick is dangerous.
Oh, that's a camera trying to set like from behind because they're coming up as well. That's something that I think they eventually will fix. Yeah. Got him. Sweet, right? Sephiroth is awesome, man. So skilled. I've got to watch Advent Children, those movies and stuff. I know it's 2026, and the people can be like, "What? You never watched?" I know that's a whole deal right now, but it is true. I didn't watch him, and I really should. I saw a clip. I think that's when Sephiroth was younger, and these shots were going to take out his fellow soldiers, and he just rushed in and sliced, and he got both of them. Amazing, man.
Yeah, but if we keep using Mako to power our homes, sprigs like this will disappear, right?
What are you talking about? Who told you that?
My dad. And the mayor, if you must know.
Except the planet's huge. Mako will never run out, right?
Naturally formed materia. And look at the size of it. Astounding. For the Mako energy to condense into something like this, it must have taken an eternity.
I've always wondered, how does materia let you cast spells exactly?
How did you ever get to be a soldier? To put it simply, The knowledge of the ancients is sealed within each orb. That knowledge not only connects us to the planet, it allows us to tap into her power. That's how we can use magic. Or so they say.
Really? Magic sure is weird.
I know someone who'd be livid to hear you call it weird, or magic for that matter. I can just imagine what he'd say. It's an affront to science.
Who?
Hojo, from Research and Development. His predecessor was a great man, but him, he is anything but. We should press on.
Just looking in there, I forgot how dangerous Mako actually is in concentrated amounts like this. So just stepping in that water, even for a soldier, could be poisonous. So yeah. Although they've actually got a serum that creates Mako in their blood, believe it or not, that's actually how their eyes go green or deep blue or whatever it is. They've got, it isn't Mako per se, but it's something quite similar, and it allows them to be able to generate like stronger connections to materia compared to humans. The strength that we see, all the, yeah. So you might be wondering, is this something that they've done in real life, huh? All these serums and all this shit they've been working on that we keep hearing about. Okay, so we just went out the battle zone or some shit. Alright.
Gotta say, that one felt pretty good.
Alright, so let me just lock on and hit this one with, yeah, that should do a huge amount. Taking damage it shouldn't be at all. And look at this, man. Raise revives ally and restore a moderate amount of health with HP. See is thunder.
Piece of cake.
I should be assessing these things, right? Ah, these screamers. Oh my god. There's barely any screamers, any freaking definitely there's a screamers one that I've gotta assess for sure. But in the grasslands, this is like the story before. So I don't know, man. It's something that I'm missing in my playthrough save for. I'm waiting because there are a lot of things that could happen with this game that could be patched out. I don't get things right away. I'm one of the people who do that. I really do like to do that because almost every time you dodge something really dangerous, like certain glitches and crashes that came for Pokemon Scarlet. Another thing, I don't know if it's because I have a V2 Nintendo Switch. I'm not talking about this Switch 2 that's playing this right now, the Switch 1, right? The model that launched years after, it is like, it usually does say HAC01 at the back of the system. But if you have a V2 Switch, which is a Switch 1 that has like a better screen, the battery life is way better, it has better battery life, better screen, better performance, believe it or not. It has HAC01, and then in open brackets it has an extra 01. That model. And I never, since I launched my Pokemon Scarlet on that thing, and as a card, mind you, digital actually runs better than cartridges, and I never had an issue with my Pokemon Scarlet. People complain about bad display speed, crashing all the time. I never had issues, and I was playing on television for like hours. I'm smart enough, I guess, that I was saving a lot, so I didn't have the memory, like, you can have memory in the background of your system just holding up too much, and that could cause crashes. Maybe that's possibly why, but I did not suffer at all. And weirdly enough, the only game that I had a few crashes from, and maybe that's because I was playing that one, because that's a very intensive and addictive game. You end up just taking up items all over the place. I had a few crashes in Pokemon Legends Arceus, but not Scarlet. And I find that weird, because Scarlet is the main game that people complained about the most. So I wonder if I just get really good systems and people are just, maybe because they get deals or something, buying from freaking like black markets or some shit and getting systems that were either tampered with or broken, because my systems are always great and everyone else always complains about things that I never experienced. So I really want to know what's going on here. Why my systems are always so awesome and people are just getting the worst experiences. Dropping the systems a lot. I barely ever drop my systems. I had a phone right now for like going on over a year, and it's barely been dropped in its time. It still looks brand new, and I don't even have a case for it. So you know I care for my things. So I guess that's it. Maybe feeling RAM in some people's devices. Whoa, breaking off pieces. Wait, did I miss? Yeah, I can actually see them there from here. This game has really good scaling. Is he struggling to hold on? Man, this is realistic as hell. And that's not a glitch, that's more so you can see through when you're close to another 3D model. Even in Scarlet and Violet, it kind of fades the 3D model so that it doesn't block your sight. That's all that happens for in games. Got him. Whoa, 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 whoa. So have me paralyzed. Alright, when an enemy is about to use an attack that cannot be guarded against, the caution sign symbol will appear. Take evasive action when that mark displays next to an opponent's skill name. Alright, so it definitely gotta take you out first. It's dang dangerous. Let's see if we can get it before it uses it. There we go. And I just blocked it, but whoa, retaliation. Yeah, Sephiroth has some really useful, got him, really useful moves. Alright, let's get over here. I won't finish this. This is gonna be about an hour, because this is why cut an episode in the middle of this dang shit. No, this episode has got to be a long one for sure. Maybe a 10 gigabyte video or 12 gigabyte. Yeah, these videos end up being quite hefty. So this one is gonna, I'm not even checking my device's battery. I really need to get this here finished. I just recorded both of those back to back. I maybe got to pause now and have this charging from dock, from this thing's dock that I'm using here whilst playing, just so that this, what I'm using for camera doesn't die. Hopefully not. Holy shit, was this? Orb of Magnify Material. Let's see what this is about. Alright, so Alright, Orb of Magnify. Say I was going to put it. Alright, so I can't edit his, and that's smart because you won't end up putting any of your items on him. Because he isn't going to stay at the party, hell no. Magnify. Alright, so allows you to expand the range of spells with the linked materia. To switch back to a single target, press L when selecting a spell. Whoa! That's quite useful. That's useful as hell. So an enemy could be at quite a distance away and I'll still be able to hit them with my materia magic. So wait, whoa, 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 whoa. What's this? What's this? What's this? What's this? What's this? These people are jumping way high up and I can't? Okay, I can, my bad. But there's nothing over there, so just keep going. Let's just keep going. gotta finish this, and this is gonna be a while. So this is a long video. Nothing is happening right here, so I'm definitely gonna end this off right here. Remember to leave a like, click that like button, leave a comment if you can, and that button that says subscribe. YouTube needs to really get that fixed. That should be saying follow. There's no payment service here, and subscribe, the word subscribe is practically used everywhere for payment services, but this is free of charge. You just follow my channel, and yeah, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, whenever and wherever you're watching. This has been Mr. Pokemon 907. Stay tuned until next episode. This is gonna be awesome. So too, to save this from any error or issue, let's see if I do have an extra slot. Yes, I do. So this one is what I'm currently playing. This is, you know, just had that help hold as a, and this is, I kept that there, you know, so that I could jump back to the very beginning and kind of experience that first scene, the town, whenever I feel like, and without saving it, so I can just keep going back. And this one is my personal, and this is for YouTube. I'm gonna have to remember that. So save. Yeah, so until next episode, because I'm going to be uploading these, I'm going to be charging my device. I'm just going to be a bit before, but you're going to see both of these back to back more than likely. Yeah, until next episode, thank you for watching. Stay tuned until next episode.